Greetings friends, Stephanie here, and today I want to talk to you just a little bit about some items that you can use from around your house to benefit your yoga practice. So the really good news is that you don't need to go out and spend a ton of money on equipment or props for your yoga practice. You can use things that you just have lying around. So the first piece of equipment that you're going to need for yoga is a mat. I have this nice big yoga mat in my workout space, so I will generally tend to use this. But you can also find just inexpensive yoga mats pretty much anywhere. But if you don't have a yoga mat, you can always do your yoga practice on a carpeted surface. You might slide a little bit depending on some of the poses that you're doing, but you don't necessarily need to have a mat for your yoga practice, although it is something that I really do recommend because it does make life a little bit more comfortable. But if you're on a carpeted surface, you're probably going to be a-okay. Another item that I like to have for a lot of my yoga practices, especially some of the more gentle ones, is a yoga bolster. So it's a big yoga pillow. If you don't have a bolster, you can always swap a bolster for a nice folded throw blanket. So you can take your blanket, just fold it up, and I actually like to roll mine so that it gets to the desired consistency of a bolster. So say we're doing something like butterfly pose and we want to be a little bit more supported and rest on the bolster, we can do that. It's also a nice thing to have if you're tight in seated positions. You can always slide it underneath your hips like so. And the nice thing about using a folded blanket for this purpose is that you can adjust how high it is, and with a bolster you can't really do that. So it's a nice thing to have to help support your yoga practice. And if you're like me, you have a million throw blankets lying around. You can also use a couch cushion or a throw pillow or even a pillow off your bed if you want to. The next thing that I like to use in a pinch is a really big, thick book. So if I don't have yoga blocks, a book is a really nice thing to use to bring the floor a little closer to you. So if you've got a couple sturdy books lying around, you can always use those in place of a yoga block. Lastly, if you don't happen to have a yoga strap lying around, a workout towel, any kind of towel really, is going to be a really nice substitute. You can also use a bathrobe belt, a necktie, a regular belt, anything that you happen to have lying around that you can grab the ends of. So say we're doing like a seated forward fold and you're like, wow, my feet are super far away from me, but I want that little assist. You can use your towel to help you much in the same way that you would use a yoga strap. So you don't need to go spend money on all these different yoga props, especially if you're newer to yoga and you're just trying to figure out if it's something that works for you. Grab some of these household items. They're gonna work really, really well to help support your yoga practice. So I really hope that you found this helpful today. If you wanna try using some of these props in a yoga practice, go ahead and check out my yoga playlist. I've got all kinds of different yoga practices for you to try. Most of them are really gentle and they're all really quick, so you can squeeze them into your day. So go ahead and try that and let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Bye.